Good evening, everybody. We are back in Timberborn. We're picking up where we left off. We're going to take a look around here. One of my dogs is in here trying to get her ball out from underneath the chair, I guess. She's making quite the noise about it. But I'm also watching my audio. I did some tweaking to my audio today and adjusting filters and stuff, and I don't know how well it's going to work out because some of the filtering is a bit wishy-washy, I feel like. Because I think I got the minimum. I think I'm trying to get a noise gate to work here correctly, and a compressor and all that other stuff. Let's see. I think we'll set that one to 6 and see if it'll not peak out too much. And the compressor, we'll leave the compressor as it is, I think, because we're trying to balance. But we'll see how it goes. I currently have my everything set to no gain, so we'll see how that happens. If it keeps bouncing up there real high, I'm going to put a limit to it here. But we are back. Don't forget, like, subscribe, follow, do all of those wonderful things. Now let's take a look here and see what we had going on here. So let's take a look before we hit go. So we had water here, water here. We had a drought in just before we started here. We've got this just under the edge here. Yeah, which is right where we want to keep it. We got a dam down here. We've got levees up here. And now these are actual dams, but they have they have a spillway on top of them, so it doesn't usually get up very high. And I'm not sure if this spot's going to be high enough for it or not. But the idea is we were going to back this up here and then keep all this water in here as much as we can. But we needed to get, what was it? We needed to get over here. I should be using my keyboard. Oh yeah, we were going to build some levees across here to block off this waterfall here and see what that really looks like, because we may end up having to, if we put like I don't even know how deep that water is there. How deep is that water? Well, it's not any deeper than most anything else. But we need to put, if we need to put another town here somewhere, we might be able to do it up here or in this area. And the problem is we gotta have water. Trees, water, land. So a town, or I think they call them districts or whatever. A district here, using all this water, should be able to keep this all afloat. Then we had this down here. What did we have? We had our woodworking thing that's making our our planks, our treated planks, so that we could build a few things. We can finish building this thing, this large water pump. And then we need to start looking at science. We need to upgrade our science to this, but we need 1,000K. We need 1,000 science for that, and we currently are at 412. So we may do some other things for that before we start going any further. Medium tanks hold 300. That's what we got here, right? Yeah. And let's see, what are we doing? What was that? District crossing. Okay, so let's go ahead, get these guys running again. Housing looks fine. We're at 44 beavers. We have 2 free beds, so we're doing good there. Water. I still don't know what the point of a stream gauge is, or why you would want one other than, I don't know, because you were curious just to see the number. Discharge water or bad water. Discharges water or bad water. Where does it discharge it to? Bad water pump. We're going to need bad water at some point, right? And there is bad water right here. So we could do some bad water there. Pumps water. Pumps water or bad water up on one side and discharges them on the other. So you could basically put that on top of something. Put it on top of this and then pump the water out of it if you wanted to. Dangerous bad water to usable extracts. So what do you need to do that? What is all these things here? So you need bad water, a log, and 3/4 of an hour to make extract. But then what do you do with the extract? I don't think you can make food or anything with it, right? Metals. Takes... Oh, that's a mine. Smelter. Crap metal into metal blocks. And we have power. Large windmill. Takes 1.4. Science. So refinery will take 2 carrots, a little bit of water, 3 hours, and make biofuel, 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 catalyst. So there's where you need your extract. You need palm, maple syrup, and that, and you make catalyst. Whatever you're gonna do with catalyst, I don't know. But you need it. And the bot part factory requires biofuel and steel. Bot assembler just needs bot parts. Then well-being, these are all just contemplation. Relax by the river, herbalist. Cures contaminated beavers. Gathering place. Beavers of all ages. Customizes beaver tails. Dance hall. And a mud spa. Needs mud. Mostly interested in this herbalist. What do they need? Paper? Paper, dandelions, and berries. Oh, now we got a bad water approaching. So paper, huh? So we can make paper here. Gears, papers, printing press. Makes stuff. Let's get some treated planks finally. These are just bridging, levee. I really wish they would get that done. Bad tide approaching. So what can we do? The bad tide's gonna give us grief here, I know it. So that's what it did last time. We just opened everything wide open and let it flow out. I don't think I have enough time to build anything that's gonna help us. Let's minimize all this stuff here. Here we go. I'd like to build some floodgates across here. So I could limit that bad tide incursion. But I don't think we're going to get there in time. Because I'd have to cut a path through here. You know, I have to cut some sort of path through here to get there, to get over here. Yeah, beavers are always injured. Doing dangerous work, these beavers. Can we do something here? Let's see if that will get them, if they can get these built. I love it. Now they're going in the water to do it. Industrious beavers. That's 2. Is it going to overtop that? So the problem is, I think, even if we block this off, I think we're going to be stuck with bad tide coming through here anyway. I mean, I don't really care if it goes this way. I do care if it comes down through here, though, because it's just going to stall out in there. Come on, you got a day to go, guys. You can do it. Now we doing 1.5 food, trees. Let's activate the trees. Almost. Oops. mean, can they build one in half a day? If I destroy one of these, can they put it in? See if he can do it. No, he's not going to do it. He's going to go to bed instead. Well, maybe. He's close, though. He's got everything he needs but a plank. See if they can do it. He might not be able to. The problem is it may overtop that. Alright, so we have 2 floodgates. Where's our bad tide at? It's right there. And there. They built this one. Why did they not build it? Too far from a district cannot be reached. Build more paths or a new district. Why? Confusing. Why could they reach one but not the other one? This bad tide's only going to last a day. Let's get rid of it. Oh, it's going to flood everything. Crap, crap, crap. Let's just open it up. Let's turn off all the water pumps. We don't want to be pumping any of this water. We just want it to flow out of here as fast as it can flow. Only had a day left. Everything should survive but the vegetable garbage. Well, I guess now is when we need that antidote, huh? The herbalists. They can make paper. What do they need? They need paper, dandelions, and berries. So, paper. Paper is here. so much everything's getting damaged. Everything's getting killed off by this bad tide. Couldn't do anything about it. My plan here was to limit it, but it didn't do me any good to try and do that. To try and limit it there, because it overtopped it because I built it too close to the thing I should have built. It would have needed to be built up here before the dip, and then it would have killed all this stuff along the edges. Oh, yeah, it's killing all my trees. Yep, killing all my trees. What do we got? 0.3 days left. I wish this thing would have built this. I don't know why it didn't. Because it built that one. Right? You can put a path on it, but it wouldn't build this one. This is working surprisingly well. Killing everything else. Good thing we got a million stockpiles of food. Okay, so the bad tide is over. So we should start seeing some good water. It did filter into here a little bit. What are we going to do about this problem up here? What can we do here? What if I... No, nobody ever showed up with anything, right? It's so funny. Oh, I hit the destroy button. Yes. Yes. Shouldn't be any resources for that because it never built anything. So I'm wondering. There we go. So I can't put stair, you know, I can't do... How's the bad tide going? Is it flushing out? Starting to, yeah. What if... So that is level 2. I don't think it'll let me select to build a stair in the air, right? Trying to think of what it will let me do. I mean, you could do a levee. 2, 3, 4. Then do a floodgate there. Now that it knows it's there, will it let me do... Of course, they can't. Be curious to see how this happens. Oh, they built it somehow in the sky. All right, how are we doing over here? Okay, our good water is back. Push the water levels back up. It killed all of that. See, I'm just marking everything to get rid of it. See if it will anyway. All the stuff that died. Let's see. Oh yeah, boy, it just went on a killing spree down here. So ultimately my goal here is I want to see, is this dead? Yeah. I want to see the new stuff. So we got to get all this other stuff done before we can go into that, right? Alright, so we need to mark basically all of this to get rid of. Except for that one I don't need. I need that one. These were all of my pine trees. Let's see. I was just doing it 2 seconds ago. There we go. Let's do that. All right, so that should get rid of all that. And that. And of course, once it's done getting rid of all that, we still have tons of food. Okay, now what are they doing over here? Oh, they're still building. It's hilarious. Go ahead and get you a drink, buddy. Oh, I guess we can turn these pumps back on, right? Since we drained them. Let's turn this. Oh, nope. No, let's turn that one back on. Let them go ahead and go back to doing their thing with the water. Killed all those trees. Such a bummer. I mean, all of these, right? Yep. It's just a huge swath. trees. That one, that one, that one, that one. My clicky keyboard is super picky uppy by the microphone. Let me guess, there's nowhere to put it, right? No storage space. Yep. So these were blueberries, right? Come on. I mean, why is this taking so long? Just get out of here, get rid of all this junk. Get rid of everything. Clean up this mess. I want it all to go away. Come on now. Okay. Now, can I go ahead and mark that as a high priority too? Let's see, come on. Ugh. Am I not hitting that one? Oh, there we go. Okay. What are we doing out here? We're still working on that? Yep, still working on that. Definitely got to put something out here to drain that. Because if I go too, if the water gets too deep, it's just going to overtop it. So why don't we get rid of that and that. And then we'll do a floodgate here. Let's see how they're doing on cleaning up this mess. It's so annoying. Okay, so this is this whole thing here was useless for us. Didn't work. Because we really need to build it up this way. But let's see here. So if we... Alright, wait a minute. Let's look at... So now we have 1,000. for our science. For science! What do we need? What is that going to require? Pine resin, gears, planks. Okay. Let's do that. Because then that will give us a whole lot more science. So that gives us more science over there. We have this flowing, draining out some of that bad water. So what do we have up here? We had chestnut trees. Then we had maples and oaks, huh? So we'll do like maples and then oaks. And this is all supposed to be blueberries. What if we do like that? Do blueberries. Then we'll do dandelions. Now, who's going to plant those? I don't know. Is it this guy that does that? Forester? The forester does that? Or does the farmer do that? Because they did the potatoes, but I think they only do food, right? They're getting there. A few more to do. Because this was blueberries. So let's see here. Yeah, I think it's going to be foresters. Let's do blueberries across there again. The forester, yeah, he's working somewhere. Yeah, so it's the forester that does those. So for us to get that all replanted, that forester, he's not going to work there. He would have to be over here. He gets a go swath of stuff. Now who gathers? Let's see, from wild plants. Yeah. Who gathers this stuff, right? So this guy is the logger. I think it's just this guy, maybe? Alright, I don't see anybody injured. Alright, so we got our science guy getting there. What's waiting on gears? 2 gear factories and neither one of them can do anything. Grinding teeth. How we doing? Logins fine. I still don't know how. We could do something up here, right? And then barricade that off. Or make when it's like too deep here, block that off. And then that would probably force the water down this way. What do you mean beaver is contaminated? Well, you know what? Sorry, beaver. So to cure contamination, you need an herbalist. Herbalist needs paper, needs 300, needs paper. That requires 250. Oh. I did not realize that that needed power. Okay. How much power does this observatory need? 200. Cranking. So then what we'll do is we will get rid of that one. We'll get rid of that one. And now for power. We'll do... That's the... Can it be there? What's the flow look like there? Not great. These put out 135 horsepower. Can I do 2 of them side by side? And then we'll do gear, 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 gear they can walk over. So I'm waiting to see if it tells me it can't reach it. Because I'll just put some stairs here, they can swim out there and do it. Did they ever build this out here? They did. All right. So we shut that off. Force all that water this way. Let's see, what if we take that up to 85? It's not making the water any deeper anywhere. That is just not working out for me there. So is that what it's doing? Is it forcing... It's forcing it all down this way? Okay, okay. See if that helps. Guess we'll open her up. Let's open that one up too. Oof. I flooded everything, didn't I? Let's go over here and we'll open this one up. See if that puts a little relief to it. Oh yeah, flooded my entire town. Flooded the entire town. Apparently we need a... Let's go ahead and do that. And then we can put in another floodgate. Oh man, I can't believe it. Flooded the whole shooting match here. That's a bummer. Did it unflood everything? Yeah, so everything is unflooded. I did not think that it would back that water all the way up. I was hoping it would just push it this way. But that did not work as expected. Alright, so we're unflooded. Alright, what are we still waiting on here? Ah, yes, power. So we need... Oh my god. Stairs. It's not gonna let me because of this stupid thing. There we go. Path. Yeah, get rid of the path. It's the path. There. And we're still flooding a little. Let's see. Let's get rid of that path again. And then we'll take out that levee. Which hopefully will get us something here. What are these running at? These are running at... These are wide open. And we are still... Let's just do that then. I think we'll put another one here as well. Oh, there's plenty of water around, dude. Get you a drink. Alright, so he's planted everything. Three days to something. 3 days to grow. Days to grow 3, grows when mature. That makes no sense. Gathering flag. That one. Okay. Let's turn that one back on. Another bad tide? You gotta be kidding me with that. Get rid of that path. Get rid of that levee. Put in another one of these. Yes. Yes. So now we can connect that. Hope that's sufficient. There we go. Alright, so we'll get rid of that path. Get rid of that levee. And we'll put in another one of those. Alright, it's still flooded here. Let's get rid of that path. Get rid of that. Just had to fix my flooding problem. Now we're going to end up losing a whole bunch more trees. Okay, so now we can plant, what did we have out here? Pine trees. Why is that? Weird. Alright, so we'll put a few pine trees out there. That way this bad tide that's coming in just under 2 days can kill it all. I am doing okay. How you doing, ICVT? I just saw that. I do apologize. I was so engrossed in this game. I just saw your comment there. How are you doing? Just trying to... This game's coming after me now. 2 bad tides in a row. It is gunning for me. And I don't have any real way to control it. Unless I do... I could do a series... Do a series of those, and then we'll do can't build a floodgate on top of that. That would be ridiculous. Come on, put me in a path right there. At least this way I can block it from coming down this way from over there. I don't think I have enough. Let's see, I don't think I have enough. I can do the same thing here. Come on, there we go. It did not want to click it. go. And there's no way they're going to get that all built in time. Alright, how are we doing down here? I could stop some of it, but it will overtop everything, and then it just doesn't quite work. Because this whole section here was the last bad tide, and it just did not work for me. Because it just washed over it because it's too deep. So we got to do it too far from a district. Should have known it's not going to build those. It'll build one of them, then it will stop. It says too far away, it says. I want stairs, I want a path. Let's see now, where could I found another district? How much time we got? 0.2 days. We're not gonna get there. That one's essentially closed. Why did they never get rid of these? Here it comes. Let's see. You know, it's not going to build those. So let's close those two, because it never built the third one. It's all coming right down here. I wonder though. So what I'm wondering is, if I get rid of, demo this stuff, and then build across here, then I could block the water coming here, I could shut that and open those. Alright, we want these running wide open. We want everything flowing through there. What are we doing here? So that's flowing around. Let's go ahead and let that run full speed. That will at least get it around, get some of it around. Yep, those are closed. And that's just too far away, I'm sure. How much time we got? 2 days left. It's going to kill everything. Yep, it's going to kill everything. So we could do stairs up there, up there. Yeah, beaver is contaminated. Yeah. Let's see, did we ever get enough for paper? Yes. Alright, so now we can make paper. Wait, requires 80 horsepower. It will connect there, but it will not connect. Let's see if it can pick up stuff there. Yeah, it just killed all of my dandelions. Freaking bad tides. I can't get rid of this. It can't be over soon enough. Are they actually going to build something out here? I am surprised. I should turn off the pumps. We'll limit those so they won't use them. I'm quite surprised they're building all the way out there. Oh yeah, it's killing everything. Died. Yeah, we gotta do something about that immediately. One day left. I'm trying to get them to build a dam up here so we can block that off and force that water, that bad water, around instead of down through our base. I'd rather have it dry than everything dead. And honestly, that's what I would prefer, is dead versus, or you know, drying versus dead. But I don't think they're going to get it done. And then we're going to have to spend what feels like eons cleaning up all of this dead stuff. Like that one. I'm fine with drying. I'm not fine with dead due to contamination. Let's see, there's no way to really tell. Without actually clicking on it, so. Right, yep. This all looks dead. Yep. I have to replant all my carrots. Come on, bad tide's almost over. There, we close it off. let it go somewhere else. That's the goal. Let it go somewhere, anywhere else. That's what we need. We need it to go anywhere but here. Let's see. Where's our well-being at? Let's see. Boogie Nights Beavers. Herbalist. Does he require any power? No. So we can put the herbalist over here. I do a large windmill, that makes 300. Yeah, I got my paper mill made. Quality. Alright, let's start cleaning up here. Let's see. What were these? These were blueberries. Then we had dandelions. Blueberries and dandelions. Did you die? You died. But you did not. Yep, those all died. Alright, and it says the bad tide is over. So let's go ahead and we will open this up. See if we can push this bad water out. Yeah, man, they killed all of my carrots. Whew. I don't know, what are these? Did these die due to contamination? Yeah, crap. Some of them did, some of them didn't, right? So what this guy is set to replant dead trees. Okay, so that will take care of that. Right now, the dilemma here is we have a whole bunch of bad water sitting up there. So let's go ahead and let's flush that bad water out. Let's close that one off. Alright, so let's see. Let's go ahead and get rid of all that. And all that. Just marking everything to get rid of it. There. There, that should get rid of some of that. And I am really thinking we should alright, we can turn that back on. And that one. No limits. No limits. Let's see, let's do another water tank. That's a pump. Storage. Let's do that. Alright, so he's replanting. This was all chestnut trees out here, right? That's fine. Drying. Alright, we're still gonna have to open this one to flush out that bad water. Hopefully it won't take it long to get rid of it. So I think what we'll do is we'll do chestnut. Well, let's see, these are all maples, right? Maple, 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 maple. Chestnuts, chestnuts. Am I still pushing bad water out down here? There's no way to know unless you're looking at it, right? Okay. Looks like we got rid of all the bad water. Except for maybe you. You still got a little bit in there, huh? Alright, so let's take this up. Back that up a little bit. Okay, well that's all dead. He's marked to replant. Yep. What do I want to do? Let's see. Let's get rid of that, 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 that. And then we're going to do dandelions out here for a large chunk of this. Let's do dandelions. Or they're waiting on gears and planks. go. Let's put a new house in there. Alright, how we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Let's see. Let's put these guys back to work. Chestnut trees. Let's do a few more chestnut trees in there. What's that? Yeah. And we had, what are these? These were maples. Maple. And then we were going to put, let's see, we had oak trees down here. And then let's see, let's do... Alright, so we need also to get our food going again. Plant crops. Carrots. Let's do that, and then we'll put some potatoes across there. Okay, okay. How are we doing? So I think, see, this is going to be what, 1? That's too high. So we're going to need the double floodgate. Yeah, let's research that, because then we're going to put it like across here, right? And then we're going to put in levees. Well, it's not too high there. Oopsie. Yeah, we don't want that one. Don't want that one. Don't want that one. So these are singles. Across there. Now can we do, let's do, can't put stairs there, but we can put a stair there. Let's see, what can we do here? These were all, what were these? Birch. So what if we just clear a path through here? And we'll crank up the priority on that. And then we'll tell them to plant trees, birch, everywhere else. I think there's some trees up here that died. Yeah. I don't think this forester can reach them though. Well, you can if you really wanted to. So let's do a path. I don't know how it prioritizes some stuff and other stuff it doesn't. Alright, we want water. How you doing? You making anything? Oh, you have paper now. No available workers. Why did somebody die? Hope not. Let's see. Let's go ahead. We'll pause these for now. I think it should get us some lumberjack action going. I was thinking, what? Dandelions and blueberries? Running out of carrots. Have a bajillion tons of blueberries still. What's the other thing we can plant out here? Wheat, yeah. It's funny none of that died. Let's do... That's dandelions there, right? Yeah. There you go, dude. And then we'll put out platforms. We need one more platform. All right. So let's go ahead and let's do, get rid of that. Yeah, I don't think I can build a path on it, right? No. And then we'll see about what we can do there. See if it'll let us. Shut that off. That's at 55%. These are at 45. Push that water level up. Let's see now. Wait a minute. He will... It will replant those, I think. Since it's marked for replanting. He will only collect there. He will collect out there. All right. So now we need a path. Really? Just so happens to be a 2 trees in a way. 2 trees in a dream. So I'm really curious to see if it'll let me do that. Don't think it's going to let me just build a platform out here. Right? I could do a too high platform. That won't do us any good. Can I just do a stair like right there? And then run a path here? I'll then mark that all for demolish. I wonder if it'll let me do that. I'm hoping it'll let me do that. That would be cool. Build my stairs, dude. Alright, have you made any antidotes? No. Still no available workers. I have 1 open bed. Can I just put another house right on top of that one? I sure can. What over here? No. That one will butt into the butt of that one. So we can't do that. But I bet you we can do... maybe that? See if it'll let us. No. It won't let us do that. So let's get rid of those. I mean, we could put houses on top of houses. Or I could put a house there. But turn it that way. Not there. There. Oh. Let's see now. Are they doing this out here? Are they gonna do it? I wonder. I thought I put floodgate in there. Let's see, now that's clearly too high, right? Oh, that's 3. I think I need it more than 2, though. Those 10 planks, 10 logs. This requires Let's do the 2 high here. And see if it'll build it. It looks like it's gonna. That'll back up that water back around this way. Get them beavers working hard here. So it's just pooling up here. Interesting. Alright, we should be growing wheat here somewhere. Ugh. Well, drought's easier to deal with. Here's one. That's closed, that's closed. It's all bad tide, don't care. Alright, so we're doing alright with the water there. Less than 3 days for the drought. We added an extra water tank. It's full. Let's see, what else can we do here? Do we have anything? Bridges. What is two? 2 wide, I'm assuming. 1 high, 2 wide, 1 high. How does that? 2 high. It's like 2 high. So at what point does that become useful? Yeah, so I think it's 2 wide. This one's 3. So that would be the 2 wide one there. That one's 3. Okay. What is this one? This one's 4, 5, 6. Just a span. Should not have any contaminated beavers. because they should be making the stuff. What do they need? Dandelions? Yeah. Alright, one more of those to go. Alright. So I should push that water back down this way. That one should be wide open. Wide open. Trying to raise it just a little bit at a time. Because I want to make sure I want it to be like at the maximum depth it can be. But not so much that it's flooding me again. So that's 70% right there. So we have that closed off. These are wide open. So we're blocking some of that and shuttling it down this way. Just let the water flow. So these are currently overtopping, which is fine. That's what we designed them for, was to be overtopped. All right, so what do we need for zipline stuff? 700. Gotta have steel, huh? Now, can you do... Now, I wonder about the bridges. If you can do, like, a 3 from one side and a 3 from another side, and it'll be fine. But I'm having a guess that most likely that's not going to be the case. So I'm going to go ahead and do... I'm going to go ahead and get that one. And that one. Storage requires 1. So let's get to 600. The big barrel. So now this one holds 1200, these hold 300, right? Yeah. So let's see, where would we put that? I mean, we could put it down here. I don't think it'll fit there. I think it would, actually. If we get rid of that path sticking out there. Let's put a big barrel right there. Alright, ooh, 9 days of drought. Woof. That is a long time. That's already started drying out there. Managing this water level. It's no wonder I have so much research. I get 3 little ones and a big one. She's still struggling? Yeah. Well, we got dandelions now, so. Yep, they're in the harvest range. Carrots running low on. What building lines? I don't know. Don't care. We're still in the drought. Yeah. We have 8 days of drought. How we doing? We still get plenty of water. I think I'm gonna shut these off. So the beavers quit wasting all my water. Let's see now if you do this here. Badwater. That's down in there. I don't know how far you're... Really, I don't know how far apart you're... So they're still flowing a little bit because I don't want to flood. So what if we bump that to 50? That one's blocking. That one's blocking. So we take this down to 40 and see what it does. There we go. Let's raise that to 100. That one's open. So that should let water in. That one's open. That should let water in. No? What about 5%? Okay, what about 10%? %, lets a little bit in. Did they build that second barrel yet? No. And that's now supposedly we have 4 beavers with nothing to do. 7 days to go. Okay. I was thinking about doing... Get rid of that. I was thinking about doing another farmhouse out here. Like out here next to here. And then planting wheat all around here. What's he waiting on? No. Yeah, there is no power at the moment. No power is better than being dead. And not having any water to drink, now isn't it? Alright, let's take that one all the way. Open that one all the way up. These still open? Yes. These are open. Blocked, blocked, blocked. Open. Let's see. How much do I need to open that to get water in there? It looks like quite a bit. That water's pretty low. Because I think this one... Those are open all the way. Alright, so that one's at 5%. We'll let a little bit flow. So as not to drown us. How are we doing? We still got plenty. If it's going to be like that, let's just raise it back up and dry it back out since nothing is flowing. Alright, so that one's wide open. Might as well open that one wide up. Surprised he hasn't replanted those dead trees yet. What are we doing? Oh, we don't have a lot of logs, huh? Let's see now. What did we have? We had these all marked for cutting. Those are for chestnut. Those are for pine sap. Why is there... Okay, just a weird oddball one that just didn't happen, I guess. Let's go ahead and turn that one back on. And that one. Because all these blueberry plants have to regrow. Alright, so that's dried. Dry is better than bad tides, trust me. That one's dry. Even that one closed. That should stop the water from flowing out, flowing down into here. should hopefully keep it where we need it. 5 days. Boy, this is the longest go around. And they're still waiting on this one? What in the hell are they doing? Oh, metal blocks? Shoot. I didn't even notice that. Crap. Where is the metal at? Oh, the metal's all the way over here. Could you make me... Oops. A path there? Just want a little path. Let's see now, can you do... Interesting. Alright, can we do a stair right there? And then we'll do... that like that. Alright, so now we should be... It died. Super helpful. That's funny. Yeah, you might as well get rid of all those. How we doing? Oof, running low on water. 4 days to go. So I'm going to build a path through here. Oops. Should have gone that way. Let's see, do we need that? Or that? I have to do them one at a time, huh? That's what I get for just clicking stuff. Now, did I ever research the big windmill? No, I need a 1.4 for that. Provides 300. I mean, that thing there takes... I know it says on here somewhere. Is it 35? 80. And that takes 200. So it's 280 just in those two. Who's complaining about nothing to do? Oh. What do I need to do here? Okay, so we have our metal. What are these? Ruins. No. Delete rubble. What is all this, dude? There's a tree right behind you. I wonder if it's because of... I wonder if what I need to do is I need to take that, get rid of that, and then put it like that. And then we can do a path like that. And then we'll just do some demolition here. And see if that gets the job done for us. 3 days till the end of the drought. Water tanks are starting to run low. At least one of them is. We still have plenty of water out here. Water, water, water. What is that? Optimizing your paths or splitting the district into smaller ones. I'll think about it. Alright, so that's what it was. He just needed a little clearance to get at it. Okay. Alright. Alright, so to handle metal, we need a smelter. Costs 300. Needs 200 horsepower. Yeah. So I can put it there. You'll plug into that. No. We're gonna have to do this wind power one. Will it let me put it right next to it? It will. Can't put it right next to that, but I can put it right next to that one. See if it'll do it. Alright, yeah, I was just making sure I didn't need freaking metal for some reason. Do that, that. Tie those together. And then I want to do one of these, but I need more metal. Or I actually need metal. 2 days to go to the drought is done. Alright, so let's... running backwards. Should equalize fairly quickly. Yeah, I turned them off. Alright, so he is gathering scrap metal. We have 7 of 20. Let's see here. Now, what do these have? These have planks. What can we do storage-wise? Large pile will not fit there. A large pile will fit there. What are you going to put in it? Nothing. Underground pile capacity of the ground only must be built on the ground, underground depth 2. Okay, I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean to me, but you know, maybe it can happen. I think it just stores 1,000 is the goal on it, because that only stores 180. How big is it? It's not too bad. I'd like to do is see if we build that, we can demolish that and put another one over there. Why not? How are we doing? We got plenty of water. No power. Almost to the bottom of the river. Nothing up there, nothing up there. Those are wide open for when it starts. Yeah. Wide open. This dried out a while ago. Okay. So the smelter needs scrap metal to make a smelter. Sounds confusing. Half a day to go. Still got plenty of water. So let's go ahead for half a day. Let's pause the water pump so they don't drain everything. What are these lacking? Why is a windmill? Oh, well, you know, for the thingamabobs, I guess. That's funny. You can't build them because you don't have power. I wonder if we can do our big swinging weight thingy up here. Put it like up here, like back here. Are we done? 1/10 of a day. He's collecting scrap. Yeah, I am thinking about making another district up here. Can't make one down here. See, where does this go? That pool's down in here. That flows just out into nothingness. Because you'd be inclined to put one here, right? But see, now we get this problem right there. That contaminated water just basically ruins everything. So we're back to considering this area here. Putting it here, like putting a district here, and then having this all floods, so that didn't help us. How about this area? See, this area is... Where's your source? Is it that deep that it just never dried out? Oh yeah, let's make sure we don't flood. These are open. Yep, those are open. Turn the showers back on so the stinky beavers can take baths. Everyone can go back to work. Can go back to work. There we go. Let's just keep an eye on our water levels for a little bit just to make sure we don't overflow. We should be wide open, yep. Let's see, let's go ahead and go 75%. That will push the water level up. Alright, now what about our beavers? What do they need? Yes. Now, okay. Oh, see, it drops so fast. It goes up and then it comes right back down. Let's try 70%. Because that's not overtopping there. I tell you, the thing I don't like about that as a district is all of this dead shit everywhere. That's what I don't like about a district for that. Now we doing... We need more trees, right? Put that beaver back to work. Bump it up a little bit more. So now we're overflowing here, which is fine. Doing what it's supposed to do. 75 too much? 75 is too much. Gotta be 70. We want to drop it again? Or is it gonna... Nope, there it goes. It settled down. Okay. Well, you know what? I have beaver beds right there. So the beavers can heal themselves and do what they need to do. What are we doing on these carrots? Which construction? That one. What is this still missing? Gears. What are you missing? Gears. And these are all the gear factories here. Slow as usual, I guess. Slow and steady. Alright, let's see. What time is it? Oh, it's 9:20. Alrighty. I do believe it's getting about time to go ahead and wrap this up for the night. I think we're in a decent spot here. We're kind of in the middle of just waiting on them to finish building things for us. Logs and planks, yeah. Because we got 2 plank factories that are doing nothing. Gear workshop. Lumber mill. Love to connect them somehow, but it wouldn't let me put one in between. I can't do a shaft there, can I? I wonder if I did a platform. This is going to look so ridiculous. Put a platform out here. And then put a connecting rod on top of it. I don't know how they're going to get out there, but they're beavers. They're industrious. They'll figure it out, right? Okay. All right. I think it is time to call it an evening. Thank you so much for watching this evening. If you're seeing us on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. Come check us out on Twitch every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, starting at about 7 p.m. Eastern. I go for a couple hours until around 9:30. Give us a follow. Say hi. Check out our stream. You know, this is what we're normally doing. We're normally doing just some RPGs or ARPGs or some of these base building, town building, whatever you want to call them, survival games. I'm not sure what they refer to these now as. I'm sure they've got their own little genre name. But come on by. Give us a like. Give us a subscribe. I am going to pause right there. Hit the save game on that for our new beaverdom. And we are on cycle 10, day 4. So come on by. Give us a follow on Twitch. Give us a like and subscribe on YouTube. And I am going to call that an evening. Thank you very much for watching.